Hello. God damn it. The visual's being fucky again. Okay, it's fine. 1 second. There we are. Cool. Welcome back in. We have returned. 1 second. Not that save data. This save data. Oh, Jesus. Okay, and the cat jumped in right as we started. Gizmo's here. Yay. Hey, buddy. You have something to say? Do you have something to say to the world, Gizmo? He does not. Okay. All right. But yes, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to people that are watching this, especially given that it is tomorrow. And unfortunately, we couldn't start. I wish I started this playthrough earlier and gave myself enough time to start Case 4, because as was pointed out in chat already, that's where the almost Christmas joke is, which would have been perfect today, but unfortunately we didn't get to it, but it's fine. There's no way I'm going to get to that in one day, but yeah. So, welcome in. Today we're doing Case 2. Last time we just did the intro case, very short. This one's going to be longer, quite a bit longer, but it is very fun. So, yes, case number 2. When we last left off, our buddy Larry Butts was under trial for murder for beating his girlfriend to death with a thinker statue. He was found innocent because a robber did it, and we forced the robber to confess in the courtroom. So, hooray. So we saved Larry, and our next case begins now. When something smells, it's usually the bus. The butts. Bring, beep. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. The murder weapon from Case 1. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. That's how I know the writer never had siblings. Nobody has ever called their sister sis. It's never happened in the history of the world. It's just a thing that writers think happens. 1 second, I'm gonna adjust really quick. There we go. Cool. Sagittarius knows what's about to happen. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way. Yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Once again, stop, writers. Stop using the word sis. Nobody said it to their sibling. Ever. I have a sister. Never called her that. It's fucking weird. So stop using that word. Yeah. Bro, people do use. Sis, nobody has ever called their sibling sis. Ever. You just say hey, or call them by their name, you know? Like, nobody says that. You know, just whatever. Burgers! I can really go for a good burger. Okay, okay. We'll hit the usual joint. In and out. Because this game clearly takes place on the west coast of the United States. Alright, it's a deal! Okay, Sass, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay and Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho ho! You are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho! My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Oh! Smack! This fucking guy. Red, white, blue. Yeah, fuck this guy indeed, Sagittarius. You all will see what we're talking about. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go together. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Move to the office. That smell. Blood! Sis? Someone's there. What did I tell you about using the word sis? I'm not talking about like CIS. I'm talking SIS. Nobody uses that. Nobody uses that word. Sorry. Chief? Chief! Chief! Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. Phoenix? Okay, that was the worst joke that I've made ever. Okay. No, okay. That was awful. Okay. Never gonna do that. Okay. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief! Alright, let's look for clues, guys. There's the statue. Bam! It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. Ha! It's a Watergate pun. Get it? A nice, luxurious place. Let's look around a bit more. Let's look at the phone. Right! I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. That's very important. Police! Please, come... Oh, wait. I thought it was Gumshoe. Sorry, my bad. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? Ah! Oh, yeah. Also, fuck her, for the record. Yeah. Fuck the guy earlier, and fuck this chick, too. Like, yeah. Fuck this chick. But, yeah. Don't fuck her. Trust me, it's a bad idea. She's staring right at me! We'll get to it. We'll get to it. I plan to try to do the whole case today. She's holding a phone in her hand. The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Let's check the phone again. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. I'm just going until they're all checked off. Okay. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Wait, nope. Back. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. I think the only bits of evidence were the Thinker statue and the glass shards. I think that's really it. Alright. We're gonna move. Here we are. Huh? That girl just now. Where'd she go? Put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run off on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? Sad. It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Let's talk. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And Sis! So she was already dead. You and the chief. So you're the chief's sister. I keep calling her Sis! I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was in the clock. It was the Thinker. Do I present the attorney badge? I'm sorry, I've never seen that before. Nope, no I don't. Okay. This sofa's for clients. It's a leather, a real luxury model. The door to the chief's office, it's slightly open. I better not touch the doorknob. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. Yes, it's important to show that I am an attorney. Few could gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. The reception desk. I usually sit here. Oh, yeah. A large painting. I guess you call this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. Let's go back to the office. Nope, nope, that was wrong. Firefly's attorney badge. Okay, what the fuck? What was it? Wait, why didn't the glass shards get added to the record? 1 second. Okay, whatever. I guess that can't happen yet. Oh, wait, I realized what I did wrong. Okay. There's something else there. Have to examine Faye. Okay. Or Mia. Mia. They're both named Faye. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper! It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? It just says Maya on it. Huh? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Wait a second. Maya? Was Mia trying to tell us something about that girl? Okay, Mystic Samurai King. By the way, if you hear rumbling in the background, it's because I have I have all our rugs in the washer right now, so that might be what's causing rumbling sounds in the background. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it very well. 1 second. Also, my mic is like in terrible position. Holy shit. Okay, that's better. All right, cool. I think I'd better show her this receipt. I never thought there'd be use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Nope, I already did all this. God damn it. I already did all this. Okay, just click through. Present this. That's right. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name?
Please, just calm down.
Why would Sis write my name?
Uh-oh. Now I've done it. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Now you guys get to meet the best character in all of the games. My fucking man. I love this guy. He is my favorite character in all the games. He's the best. I love this man so much. Alright,
I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see?
Gumshoe? What an odd name. Salary cutting noises? That's so good.
We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw the murder.
It must have been that woman I saw.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay?
Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Nah.
Whoa! Excuse me! This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not...
Case closed! You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What?
Don't worry, Sagittarius. There'll be plenty more opportunities to hear me do Gumshoe's voice. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh! It's you, the lawyer. Good morning?
Good morning. Merry Christmas, Paradox Hunter, and how's it going, Ogrimmar? Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you gonna be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. Yeah. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here.
They're never gonna believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I'd done it.
Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought.
It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Yeah, because you were the only one in there. That's fair, but yeah. Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court.
Wow, really? How'd that go?
It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while.
Ha! So, he crashed and burned?
He's a genius. He knows which day is Christmas and is not Christmas. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. That is weird, Marster, but welcome in. That's super weird. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Wow! I'm glad you're dead, Mia.
That's not very nice.
Oh, God. Merry Christmas, Marster. I guess actually it really is almost Christmas for you. So, yeah.
That's what she said.
I know that's not the context, but it's just funny.
That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia.
I know.
Talk. There's never anything worth examining in the detention center. There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit? I forgot about that part. Fashion police Phoenix Wright. Excuse me, what the fuck are you wearing in my office? Good lord.
Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? No, she doesn't wear anything else ever. She always wears that. I don't think in any of the games she ever changes. Yeah. Phoenix, you can't just ask a lady that. Yes, Sagittarius. Acolytes, like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I talk to ghosts.
I'm a spirit medium. In training. Yes, she talks to ghosts. Yeah.
I'm a spirit medium in training.
A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes! Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made? The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember! Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation's on my cell phone.
You recorded it?
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
Your cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it.
Right! Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course. Well, next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. The day of the crime. Okay, there's more there. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Sorry, I know. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it.
Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. No, we already did this. What the fuck?
It was... Oh, I didn't do it. Okay. It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her. My sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. Yeah, that's sad. I mean, the good news, Sagittarius, is there will be more moments of Gumshoe. We haven't even gotten to any of his best moments yet. Like, he's the best character in these games. I'm sorry. Like, that's my factual opinion, is that Gumshoe is best character. Like, yeah.
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second, you said the Fae family. So, Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait! What? So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you, contact Mia's spirit, then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me?
Sure. Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. I'm right here! Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon.
This is the fastest moving legal system ever.
And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Alright, let's move to the Grossberg Law offices.
September 6th, Grossberg Law offices.
Yeah, nobody committing crimes on the West Coast, apparently. Yeah. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. I already know what voice I'm doing for the big boss at this firm. It's very, very easy to figure out what I'm gonna do for this one. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer.
Hi, Joshua!
Happy Christmas Eve to you, too. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Examine! That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I actually do have a bit of congestion. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter.
Ha! It's a joke. It's a pun. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. A solid mahogany desk. Mahogany. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Happy Christmas Eve, Cat Bell. Welcome back in. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Is there anything else I could look at in here? Anything at all? I don't think so. Okay. Well, I guess we could go to the law office. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues.
Hey! You there! This is a crime scene, pal! No trespassing! Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you?
No, I'm Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
Ah, guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer! And you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right. And you were
Detective Gumshoe, Detective Suede Shoes, Detective Gumtree. It's definitely the first one. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe?
Right! At your service. Hang on! That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal! Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. I'm not a dick.
Hey, Dick, get up! Hey, Dick, get over here!
Yes, sir! Be right there!
Yes, his first name is Dick. Because a dick and a gumshoe are both classical terms for detectives, so that's how they made his name. Like a private dick or a gumshoe detective. Those have both been like historical terms for detectives. And he's a detective, so there you go. His name is a play on words.
You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick.
He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. First off, present that memo. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone?
Oh, that? I have that.
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight or tell him not so straight? I'm gonna do not so straight because it's funnier. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him?
Something the matter?
Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone.
This?
It says, the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. Just wait until the third case, because that's my favorite in the first game, is the third case, and you will hear a lot about the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai, yeah.
The Steel Samurai. That action hero on TV?
Yeah, you see, that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct.
That's what she said?
Yeah!
Okay, pal! I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go.
Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Steel Samurai's theme, but it's mixed with Nevermore. I'm sorry, I love Nevermore. The Steel Samurai theme, when we get to Case 3, so much cooler than Nevermore. I'm sorry, it's such a good theme. That's my favorite theme in the whole first game. Yeah, that's my favorite music in the whole... Like, Case 3 in Game 1 is my favorite case in the first game. It's not my favorite case overall. My favorite case overall is the last case in Game 2. That's my favorite. Because it's so fucking suspenseful. But, yeah. Firefly with a Steel Samurai skin for Samia. That would be awesome. Who's the evil magistrate then? Would that be Sunday or would that be Elio? I don't know. Because if Sam is the Steel Samurai, then who's the evil magistrate? Let's talk. Mia. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? It could be Sunday. I think that's probably actually the correct pick. Actually, the Grand Septimus kind of looks like the evil magistrate, so it kind of works.
You want to know the results, eh?
Jade, maybe, but she's not really she's not really Firefly's enemy. Actually, no. The evil magistrate is the fucking bug. Like the big bug. The big bug is the evil magistrate. That's the answer.
Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. All right, you can see the report, but that's all.
Autopsy report added to the court record. Maya. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win.
Why do you say that?
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Oh, man. The character that launched 1,000,000 ships. He's coming. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. Sorry, I was a little sick a few days ago, and I've got the congestion in my system still, so, yeah. You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait! One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
Come to think of it, I completely forgot about her. The witness? The Edgeworth skin? That's Blade. That's Blade. Blade gets the Edgeworth skin. That's easy.
Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about it.
Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then?
Aha! You're trying your lawyerly ways tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. If this game was a movie, Dick Gumshoe, 100%, 10 times out of 10, would be voiced by Patrick Warburton. Like, straight up. Before we talk about Edgeworth, I'm gonna take a break really quick. I just gotta use the bathroom really quick. So, BRB. And we are back. And our ad break just ended, so sweet. Alright, let's talk about Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict.
Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case.
So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. That's not possible. Yeah, Blade would get the Edgeworth skin, absolutely. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Let's try going back to the law office, shall we? Nope, can't do that. Let's go to the detention center. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Now let's move there. Nope, still can't do it. Okay. Let's go to the... Is there anything else I can talk to her about? Your family, okay. What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? Nope, fuck. God damn it. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident there was a man and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain.
So, you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her, all by herself on that mountain, up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police to capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughing stock of a nation.
I see.
White!
Excuse me? White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White? Alright. Fine. Anybody at the law office yet? No. Alright, let's go to the hotel now. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303.
She wants to touch me, woo!
I forgot! I was making a reference to the band 303 and then April appears, god damn it.
Well, hello there, handsome!
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting. I can't hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. It's you, Phoenix. It's you. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was gonna explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? Hey. Oh my god, Gizmo. He's like making out with the fucking tripod.
Hey. Stop it. Stop it.
And there goes my camera. Okay. There he is. There's the criminal. Arrest him, Your Honor. Okay. He does not like this. Okay. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you can tell me about it. Pretty, please.
Let me see. Well, dream on.
If you want to know, you'll just have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No! Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
you know, you're cute when you blush.
Enough of a yandere voice. I'm doing the best I can, bro. I'm doing the best I can, Mr. Dentist. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Haha. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no! And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Someone staying here with you?
Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television.
Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers,
Oh, boy. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. Law Offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Ah, still seen painting of what looks like a naked man. Wait, should that still be called still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. Flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. Okay. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Let's move. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is still out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
So, you're the one they say has been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. Phoenix, don't make fat jokes.
That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, aren't you?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy? How come no one can get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it!
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey.
Yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
Why the strange reaction?
I'm really quite busy, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you refuse like that? Please just tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client
is Mia Fey's sister.
Mia's trusted you.
she knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I knew that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now, I have nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? Sorry, I have 2 more questions. How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That's quite a painting.
Aha! You notice! It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. I fucking love One Piece! It's worth at least $3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale!
I'm not buying! Jeez! This guy's a problem. Let's go back to the detention center, I guess. Hiya. Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bone. You could just say he was morbidly obese, because that would be more accurate. Yeah, he spent $3 million on a... Oh, that's mean. Bill's dentist. To be fair, this was 2001. Ozempic did not exist at that time. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. Been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes in, I guess. 4 o'clock p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Defend Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior. Was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad and more lonely than that. I know. I've been there. A long, long time ago. Psst. Sad Phoenix. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right! Thank you!
She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes!
And I trust you! So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look in the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Well, that's where we're going. Is there anything to talk about? No, there isn't. Okay. We're going back to the hotel. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait. Now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Gah! You came back quick! Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? It isn't, but I mean probably. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait. I mean, you know what I mean.
Bellboy! Still in there?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Immediately. Just save it here, fine. September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. Audience sound effect! Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. I gotta think carefully about how to do this voice, because he's gonna be around for a while. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed the murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir! My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here.
And the cause of death?
Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir.
Okay, fine, Paradox Hunter.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, Detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. Maya Fey's arrest.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. I think I remember which part to press him on. It was the account describing her part. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Hold it! Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal.
She's objectively pink.
Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. Sir, there was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes, see. I found the memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood.
Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Detective Gumshoe. 1 second. Oh yeah, we have to do... Death was instantaneous, so yeah, that's a contradiction. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure! It happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, Detective, it's a video game! Oof! Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Objection! Objection! Stop right there. The witness's opinion on this matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. That's right! What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, man. Present the autopsy. Detective Gumshoe! By the way, for the record, there's nothing more satisfying when you're playing these games without a walkthrough than when he says objection and the music stops. Because if the music keeps playing, it means you you fucked up. But yeah, since the music stops, it means you got it right. Detective Gumshoe! Here's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it! Who else could've? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But! No butting your way out of this, Detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor!
It is quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see!
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look so shocked. Something you want to say?
You're a sham, Edgeworth. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham! Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get a verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts this evidence.
Autopsy report updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Oh. Darn! This isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent? She looks like she's gonna say Nico, Nico, Nee. Witness, please state your name. April May, at your service, wink.
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Stop being horny, you fuckers! The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. Mm-hmm. That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her! Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony, and it makes me hard. Thank God for these ropes.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I don't see a need to trouble the witness any— Wait, Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you are Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques quite well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you!
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Of course. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to.
She has to have some weakness.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey? Slender. Oh wait, 1 second. It's this one that I gotta press on, I believe, yeah. One second. I'm gonna press that. Okay. Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What, that's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, you know... I had a feeling...
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Ew.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah! Stop him! The poor girl! She's hot! Fuck you! Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? Press this one. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know... She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony.
Hold on a minute! That testimony stinks! What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. You're lying! Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Skill issue, Your Honor. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. So, good news, Catabel. I do upload these to YouTube, so even if you, like, there will be a VOD, obviously, so you will get to see that. But I do upload these to YouTube as well, so you will get a chance to see it on there. It'll probably upload, like, tonight, so yeah. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. smash. Phoenix Wright, fashion police, fashion lawyer. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. That testimony is bogus!
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. I do, 'cause I was there. She was, Your Honor. I saw her.
And so did Detective Gumshoe.
Totally fair. Totally fair, Catbell. That is very fair. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rower? What are you trying to say, you mean liar? I saw what I saw! I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. Second testimony.
I did see everything! I did! The victim, the women dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statue clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee?
How would she know it was a clock? One second. Okay. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Witness's account. Press. Is that right as in your right as you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right! It was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright, please continue. Press that. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that this statue of the Thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Objection! The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Objection! But questions are all I have, Your Honor! And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would have been over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yeah, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No! Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, hee.
The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Because she took the clockwork out of it! Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look. Right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Huh? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true, it is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. It's the phone. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh-hoo! You have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Maya's shitty phone! Yes, Catbell. Order! Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention! Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that at again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes, Larry made that clock. It's not in a store.
The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted by the court. Made by Larry Butts.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before.
It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores!
Miss May, I think it's time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh? Excuse is not on sale today. Fuck, her bra disappeared.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it! Die!
Jesus.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Silly me. Did I, lose that? I guess I did.
This is why she sucks, for the record. Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May. For the record, by the way, Cat Bell, I will say, my favorite witness breakdown is still the police chief in the last case in the first game. His breakdown is amazing. You knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand before. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
Yeah, Gant's breakdown is fucking hilarious. It's so good. I love Chief Gant is such a good character. We'll get to him way later, but yeah. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof!
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
It's the wiretap. It's the wiretap!
Take that!
Yeah, very much so.
Here, look at this.
Ah! Ew, I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright! Please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim. Miss May, you were tapping the victim. That's what you were doing. You were hitting that shit, weren't you? Oh, God. All the gay fanfics with all the Yuri fic. I have a new Yuri fic for you guys. It's April and Mia Fey. You were tapping that ass. Mia Fey's lesbian agenda. Jesus. 1 second. You were tapping the victim Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? I thought that only came with Lana Scott. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Objection! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection sustained. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? We just presented evidence that she did. Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can! It's simple! What? Were you not paying attention to the fucking voicemail earlier? The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock was Mia's cell phone. Or Maya's cell phone. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Miles is going through a villain arc.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Hi, Redlocks. We're fucking losing our minds over here. Objection! Your Honor, this is ridiculous! Your Honor, look at the witness's face! Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May, did you tap that ass?
Shut up! All of you!
What gives you the right to think? You lawyer!
You fucking piece of shit! Fuck you! It's not fair! All of you ganging up on me like that.
I'm not making that joke.
Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
She starts crying. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping or irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with the murder, even though you tapped her phone?
Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil, evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. I'd like to see her pull that off. And of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious. I am serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have like regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
Ah!
So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit the murder.
No, they're gonna let her just walk away.
There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something.
I think you call the bellboy as a witness.
Yeah.
That's the one. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Objection! I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What?
I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot! What should I do?
Accept the condition. Fucking call in your fucking bet, asshole. Understood. I accept your condition.
Fool, you fell right into my trap.
Uh-oh. Wait.
Very well! The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That sentence rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir.
The defense calls ads as a witness, yeah. Why did he bring the whole ass tea set? Yeah, I don't know.
I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening for our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right, I'm ready.
I hope.
1 second.
Okay. 1 second. All right. I'm hope.
This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder somehow,
Maya will be finished.
I am the head bellboy. Okay, I'm gonna press that. You have to press everything, apparently. I remember this now, yeah. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds, I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally.
Are you always so prim?
Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and the point being, I remember her quite well, sir.
Yes, what then?
She...
Press that. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say?
Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir.
9 o'clock, the time of the murder. Precisely 9 o'clock, then.
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 o'clock p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Well, boy, tea, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time?
And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
You are sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely?
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, the guests, favored me with an embrasure, sir.
Embrasure? Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek.
Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good! There's nothing here! Is that it? Finally you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious.
The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait! Please wait! Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question! Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Let's do room service. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir. At exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quiet. Bellboy! Tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Objection! I object. That was objectionable! Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool. I've done it. I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct. Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor! We have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Ooh. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court! Ugh. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and the defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for that is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. It's not falsifying evidence, it's just concealing it. Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh?
That face of his with his eyes wide and his trembling lips. Sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work on everyone.
Yeah, that's very true. He does suppress evidence, but he doesn't falsify it.
She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, his case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Seth... Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Okay. I wanted to do the whole case, but I could already feel my throat kind of giving out. So I think we're going to call it at this point. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I plan to do another one of these next week. We're usually doing them on Wednesdays. We just can't do Wednesday tomorrow, obviously, because it's Christmas. But I do want to do it on New Year's Day. So we'll do it next week on the first day of the year. We will finish up Turnabout Sisters. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for bringing it. I am also kind of getting over a cold, so that's partially why my throat's kind of, like, wearing out. But, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I will see you next year. But yeah, thanks for hanging. We'll finish up this investigation next week. And see y'all around then. Take care. Have a good Christmas and a good New Year. Take care.